Hey Garden Guardians, welcome to Angel Loves Garden. Peace and blessings to all. Let's get growing. Hey Garden Guardians, it's Angel aka Lily with Angel Loves Garden, and today we're going to do a little walk around in the garden to see what kind of new things we have going on. And before we do that, y'all, if you haven't checked out Gigi Naturals Homestead, y'all need to check out her channel. She is awesome. She is an awesome garden sis. She supports so many of us in the garden community here on YouTube. She is doing it big in the garden. Her and Eco neighbor, her husband. Hey Eco. So y'all check out Gigi Naturals Homestead, because when you grow it, you know it, okay? She got merch. Y'all go check her out, okay? So much information, so much information. Good information about plants, medicinal properties for our health. Gigi cans. She does it all, okay? She has her own skincare products that she makes from her plants. Y'all, what else I gotta tell you? Just go check out my sis Gigi. Hey Gigi, hey Eco. Y'all, go check them out, because when you grow it, you know it. Let's go look and see what's going on here in Angel Loves Garden. Alright y'all, so some of the first things I want to update you on. We're here on the pallet deck, the DIY pallet deck. So we still have our lemon boys. We have our mint that I don't know if I've ever updated you guys on the mint, but what I basically did was just stick some mint cuttings into these pots, and the mint is growing. Right? It's very prolific, so it just grows. It's like unstoppable. But yeah, we have our trees, things like that. They're all growing. There's new growth on the Meyer lemon. New growth here on Melly the Moral Blood Orange. There's a lot of new growth on this lemon that I grew from a store lemon seed. Yeah, these little succulents are growing really a lot, out of control. The lemon boys, the key lime tree, Kiki, she's growing as well. She has a lot of new growth. So we're here on the pallet deck. There's a few things I'm going to show you here, and then we're going to walk around to some of the other places and talk to you about some other things. We still have those little pomegranates potted up here on the pallet deck as well. What I decided to do, because I was pruning my tomatoes over near the trellising area, near the raised bed area, and I noticed that these purple asparagus, they are moving really slow. But shout out to Cupcake. Hey Cupcake sis with Seed Addicts. She did, just say, don't worry about it sis, they take a long time to grow. So we're waiting on these purple asparagus to start shooting up something green. But in the meantime, I did look online and Google what type of companion plants will work well with asparagus. Because I just don't like empty looking space in my garden. So I saw that a great companion plant is a tomato for asparagus, because tomatoes repel asparagus beetles, and the asparagus actually repel nematodes. So they are both beneficial to each other. So what I decided to do, since I was doing some pruning and cutting back my tomatoes over at the trellising area, I just stuck a sucker in here and a sucker over here. This sucker doesn't look like it's doing too well. We may have to get another one and put it over there. But yeah, this one is doing fine. They're supposed to help each other out, the asparagus and the tomatoes, and I didn't know that. Thanks Google. And so that's what we did. That's something new over here right now. Y'all, I think the little worm thingies and the heat or whatever it's attacking my beautiful hibiscus, Lady Cheryl. We're going to have to prune some of these leaves off of her, and cut her back some, because you can see the damage here. Those little spots. We're going to cut it back, spray her down again, get it back under control, because it looks like she still has some more blossoms that need to come out, and it's still pretty warm. So we're going to work on that. What other updates? You still see the cherry tomatoes here that we planted from a sucker, and the chocolate tomato right there we planted also from a sucker. Let's see if we can get it so you can see it. There it is. Both of these were suckers, believe it or not, and I just stuck them in there and they started growing. We have more lemon boy over here. Something new I noticed at one point, and I talked about this in another video, there were some buds on this Calamandan orange, and there were some that appeared to be teeny oranges, but now the only one I can find is this one. It looks like it's getting bigger. Probably, I'm thinking with the heat, the others may have dropped because it is still a fairly smaller tree, but you know, Calamandans are supposed to be small. The oranges, for the most part, from what I understand. So it looks like we may just get one Calamandan. All of the others, I don't see them anymore. So I think they may have dropped off. Yeah, I don't see any others. If that changes, I'll let you know. This is Cotta, the avocado. She's still getting eaten up a little bit, well, a lot bit on her leaves, but doesn't look as horrible as before. But we're still watching out for her. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to spray her some more, but we're trying to help her out. Something I did not talk about in a previous video. I am trying moringa, to grow moringa for the 4th time, because I have not been successful. And everyone's told me, like, it's, you know, a native to Africa plant. It needs to be somewhere where it's, you know, in that type of conditions, where it's like basically like a desert, very hot, doesn't require like a whole bunch of water type area. This area right here by my neighbor's barn is like that. As you can see, hardly any grass or weeds even really grow here. And when it gets really hot, it's pretty much nothing over here. So today, well, not today, it's been probably a few, maybe like 2 weeks now. This little section right here, just so that my lawn guy won't try to cut them down. Y'all see, did you see that dragonfly playing on that little pinwheel? That's cute. I planted some moringa seeds here. I believe it was 3 moringa seeds that I planted here, and I want to see what's going to happen. We're just going to try it again, y'all. This is the 4th time. I'm not going to give up. I still have a lot of moringa seeds, so if this doesn't work, we'll try it again. But I planted them a while back. It's in this little section. It's sandy, like hot sandy soil. We're gonna see if they'll grow. I'll let y'all know. What else we got going on? These are the pots that I was using for my stackable tower for the watermelon. I'm kind of just letting the soil come over here, get, I guess the word is solanated. I don't know if that's the correct term. That may be a term from the dictionary of Lele, but to go ahead and let the soil just heat up some, you know, kill off any of those maybe beetles or whatever that could be in it, and just let the soil get a break. Because for the fall garden, I'm going to plant some of my brassicas, like my lettuces, probably in a stackable tower. That's what I foresee using these for this time around for fall. These are the apple trees. They're okay. That's the big one over there. I'm probably still got to spray them down some more with that milk and baking soda mixture, because they have some mildewy looking on it. baby one still got some new growth coming on it. I cut that one all the way down. The peppers, they're still growing. I'm harvesting peppers maybe twice a week, or just when I need to come out and get some peppers. I noticed that because of the heat, they are all changing colors, or starting to. This jalapeno is turning like a purplish black, if you can see the difference here. See, one part is green on the bottom and the other is like purple black. So hey, we like purple veggies here, so purple jalapenos, we're all for that. But the peppers are still growing. I've harvested, gave some to family, probably going to be harvesting again soon. These peppers over here, these are more of the hotter peppers, the chilies. On this side, they are changing and turning colors as well. Let me see, this one is, that one is changing. There's a few that's changing. Now because it's later in the year, I'm gonna let these ones start changing, like keep them on the vine longer. See if they can change, because we want some more seeds. That way we don't have to buy them. So I'm gonna just try to keep these on the vine longer and see if we can get them to go ahead, change color, and mature. All right, so this is the Three Sister garden I planted here in the front. I don't see where any of the corn came up, so we're going to just write that corn seed off, but that's okay because we got some new corn seed that we're going to do next year. We're probably not going to do that same corn that we did this year, and I'll show you guys what type of corn in my mail call video that I'll show you guys what we got. But yeah, the long beans, they're growing. We have acorn squash in here and butternut. No, I believe this is just the acorn squash, so we haven't actually gotten any fruit on here, but there's acorn squash in here. There's the long beans or asparagus beans. We still have these. We have striped beans. We have wax beans in here, and there's another acorn squash that's growing a lot bigger than that one over there. This one is pretty long, so hopefully we'll get some acorn squash on it. It's getting tangled all up in the sweet potatoes, and I'm thinking we might need to cut these sweet potatoes back. Well, I already said that in another video, but I haven't done it yet, so that's the job I probably need to do this weekend. The regular potatoes, they're still growing, and the sweet potatoes are trying to get over here in the regular potatoes. We don't want that. Yeah, sweet potatoes, they are not stopping, period. But these are the other potatoes that we grew for our second planting. Hopefully second good harvest. I don't know if I've talked about this. This was the asparagus that we got from the Lavender Fields Herb Farm. It's still growing asparagus. I think it was a 2-year New Jersey Giant, and I left it in this pot because I just wanted it to grow and get bigger, you know, let the roots establish. Yeah, it's grown. Okay, it's definitely grown. It's got seed pods all over it, so I'm probably going to harvest some seed pods, and we'll see. It's probably already reseeded some here on the ground. We might have more asparagus growing next year. What I did with my my okra, because I haven't gotten but one mature okra this year, and I'm thinking it's because I had so many planted here. So what I did was actually rip quite a bit out and throw them over there in the compost section. So yeah, hopefully we'll get more mature okra now. We'll see what happens. Probably not, because you know we winding down for the summer. I don't really think we're gonna get no okra, but I have a lot in the freezer from last year, so I'm not pressed about it. This you know, my little experimental table with stuff on it. This is ginger. Yeah, I just left it. I water it when I water everything else. The ginger is growing insanely great in this little container, store-bought. You know, I had some lettuce in that container and I just put my ginger in there. That's how we started all my ginger plants. It was in this container and they're just growing. The ginger I have over on the herb raised bed area is also growing the same way. It's loving the water and the heat. These are our bean plants. You know, they're burnt-ified again because it was like in the hundreds. What was it, 2 days ago? So yeah, they're a little burnt-ified. We did water them, but we'll give them another watering and that'll help them. They're constantly producing more long beans. I mean, it's like every day I can come out here and pick beans, like almost every day. I'm picking long beans. Earlier I picked some more royal burgundy beans. That one, but bigger. I'm still picking strike. I'm still picking the golden wax. So I've been picking all of them. Still they're producing. They ain't stopped. Don't expect them to stop until it gets like super hot out here. I mean super cold or whatever. So right now they're just doing their thing. The long beans are trellised all up here, constantly producing. So I don't expect us to be in need of any beans. I have several bags of them in the freezer now. Gave some to family. Look at that. I just harvested like yesterday. These things grow fast in this heat. I love them too. But yeah, they're constantly growing. You see one right there? That little one. Just constantly growing. Let's see, there's one right here. I mean, like every day, all day long. Quick and very prolific type of source of food that you can grow. I would say these asparagus beans, these long beans, go for it. They don't stop. Okay. Let me hurry up. I don't want this to be too long. Y'all want to see the fish? Fish are in here. They're still doing well. You probably can see some of them. Maybe I fed them yesterday. Big nephew said only feed them about 3 times a week because you can see one right there. There's plenty of larvae in there from mosquitoes and other types of bugs that they eat. So they're doing good. These palms that were really small and I thought they were sickly, they're actually starting to grow again from this heat, I think. Something, I don't know what's going on with my cucumber, that some of them have not come up unless the lawn guy cut it. That one looks pretty rough. That one's doing okay. I don't see any others. I thought I had put like 7 seeds down, but that's okay because I'm also going to put something else here. Some squash on this side. But we have cucumbers. We still have cucumbers, y'all. Off these same plants, some of them still holding on. And the bees are constantly, they just constantly are in here pollinating. So we still got cucumbers coming. I did have those beetles on there. They were pretty bad. I was going to take this cushaw out, y'all. I think I said that in a couple of videos. I was going to take it out. I did not take it out because, you know, it's huge now. But I'm going to tell y'all why I didn't take it out. I said it probably in a couple of videos because I hadn't gotten anything pollinated. Look right there, y'all. Y'all see that? You see that big mamma jamma? And that's not even like mature. We got cushaw, y'all. So I ain't taking this plant nowhere. I don't care how many beetles are on it. What happens? we're gonna have a cushaw. There's one over there. I don't know if it got pollinated. I'm hoping it did. So at least we'll get our 2 cushaw that I wanted. I just wanted 2. That's all I wanted. 2 of them. So we'll see what happens. There's still constantly flowers coming up. You know, we planted them good long beans over here too. You see some starting to grow. I haven't picked any from over here, I don't think. There may be some over here that I need to look at. This was another 3-sister garden, the first one that we started. You see this corn right here is growing. Let's see if we can get you see that corn. That corn's growing. This one's growing. There. We got long beans back here that's running. We got our cushaw. So that's our 3 sisters. The squash, the squash, the corn, and the beans. So I think maybe, just maybe, the beans and when I put them down are helping these cushaw. These little red bugs, y'all. I can't stand these things. I don't know what they are. If you know what they are, comment. They look like some really serious ant mixed with something else, but they get big. We don't like those bugs, so bye-bye. They were attacking my cushaw, so I thought that was killing them, and that's why I didn't get any. But we'll see. I've been spraying them off of the plant, spraying them down. We still got celery in there. We still got long beans. Just trying to come up right here too. This one looks done. This cushaw, I think, may be done, and I don't know though for sure because there's so much cushaw plant here at the top. I'm scared to pull any of them out because I don't want that big cushaw to get messed up because I don't know who it belongs to, which one it belongs to. We still got our tomatoes. We got chocolate tomatoes. Let's see. There's a bee up in here. Ooh, what is that? Oh, look y'all. It's a grasshopper. Can y'all see him? Let's see if we can get him. See him right there? There he is. Alright. And these are chocolate tomatoes right there. There's some of those Dollar Tree tomatoes that have gotten pretty big. They're getting bigger. What y'all have not seen, I don't think, are these. Let's see if we can get a big picture of it. Get them in there so you can see them. Those right there. Those tomatoes are I believe they're the purple Russian tomatoes. Right there. Yeah. I haven't seen any other tomatoes besides those that look like that. The other ones I've harvested some already, the chocolate and the Dollar Tree ones. So I think those are the purple Russian tomato. I know they're not the celebrity because the celebrity doesn't look like that. I'll have our tomatillos. There's still more coming. They're not ready yet. I can feel them getting bigger though. It's a little windy out here, y'all. So we still got tomatillos coming. We still got cherries, regular cherries and black cherries. A lot of them that I've taken in the house have actually ripened. A little tip: if you don't have a sunny window, I turn on the stove light and I sit my tomatoes under the stove light, and those tomatoes get ripened. I'm thinking you could probably do the same with a grow light. Those tomatoes are ripening just fine under my stove light in the house. I thought I saw one. Yeah, there's one over here that looks almost ripe. We're gonna pull it. Let's see. Whew. As long as it looks like a whole beetle on it. Alright, so if I can show you guys. Let's see if we can get a good view. There's two right there. They're blushing. You can see that color on them. We're just gonna take those. There you go. We'll put them with the others under the stove light. They'll change. Quite a few are changing red now. Yeah, but we still got these growing. Cherry tomatoes. Oh, let's see some more. Let's see. There's some more blushing here. See that right there? So we're gonna go ahead and take these. We'll take that one. Let's take this one. Yep. Nice, very nice. Wait till the other ones get a little more red on them before I take those. We still have these beds empty because it's been so hot. I don't feel comfortable planting in them yet. I'm thinking maybe this weekend, but I'm gonna check the weather, how it's supposed to be. But we're gonna work on that. As you can see, all of the garlic that we planted in here on around the perimeter of the beds, the garlic is growing. Garlic's growing in those beds. We have the eggplant over there that's getting massive. Still, I've harvested some from that already. And so, we still got more stuff that we can plant for fall. We haven't really put our fall plants out. But yeah, we still got some things going on here. Trying not to make this too long. There's the herb raised bed. I harvested a lot, gave some to family. It's growing right back. The mint won't stop. We gotta go ahead and harvest some more and make some teas. The trees, they're getting big. This was the last one to actually come out of dormancy, and now it's like the tallest tree. This Moonglow pear is the tallest now. It was the last one to come out of dormancy. That's a Bartlett beside it on this side. This is the Bartlett, that's the Moonglow. This is the baby brother. I'm gonna call him baby brother, Blueberry. This is Bella, the blueberry. She's the big one. She's huge. I haven't taken any cuttings off of her yet. The strawberries, I've noticed the strawberries have been producing off and on, like the ones now by my back porch are producing. I've been pulling some off of those each day. The leaves are getting big again and full. These are more pomegranates. They're getting bigger. I just brought my squash out because I want them to get used to this good sun. They have little water trays under them, but I'm probably going to put my squash. Shout out to Miss Renee, Auntie Renee at Renee's Garden for her side garden. She has so many beautiful squash. So I'm deciding I'm going to put my butternut squash right here as part of in the orchard area, and this is sort of like going to be my side garden area. My neighbor actually has a side garden as well on the other side. The neighbor on that side of me over there. She has a similar house, and she has her little squash planted up right beside her her house the same way, like Miss Renee did. And she has a lot of squash flowers I've been seeing like every morning. I'm going to put my squash on this side as well, on this side of my house. So we're gonna hopefully get some good butternut squash. I might drop some more acorn squash too. And I decided to as well drop some their round zucchini. They're supposed to be smaller and grow fast, so hopefully we're going to try to get those going. I didn't get any zucchini this year, period. I'm so surprised I'm getting the Cushaw now. These are, you know, the cranberries. They haven't really produced. These are my plum trees that we got from Tractor Supply. Like at the beginning of the year, y'all, look how big these plum trees are. They are tall. They are so tall, y'all. So these are monthly plums. I'm going to have to figure out when I'm supposed to trim these, how much I should trim them. Maybe I can propagate what I trim. They haven't produced anything this year. I didn't expect them to. But we're going to see what happens next year. They seem pretty healthy. They're growing. And those, by the way, these were American cranberries I got off of Stark Brothers, because I noticed they have a sale again on these cranberries, y'all. Because a lot of people were asking me, where did you get cranberries? Stark Brothers, and they sent me an email. They're doing some type of flash berry sale. The cranberries, American cranberries, were included in that sale. And that is pretty much it for the edible type of garden. Well, the GG unit garden, it's growing. There's not much going on right now. Y'all want to look at, this is little nephew's, his succulents. They were like this big initially. We got them for like $1, I think, at Walmart. Look how huge they are now. He likes them because, you know, he was into Pokemon. He likes that type of video game stuff looking plant. So to him, it looks like a Pokemon plant, and it certainly does. The Hosta, they have pretty much all bloomed. We can see the blue one. It's still growing. In there, the little blue one. It's growing, but it's taking its time. And it turns more bluish as you get to August and fall type times. This is the Azalea that of course bloomed way back already. The lilies, their leaves are still there, but they have already bloomed. The rose, it's bloomed several times, but it's steadily growing. These new red leaves they're brand new leaves. This is the rosemary from Growing Law. We still got catnip. The coneflowers have not bloomed at all. The gladiolas already bloomed, so we cut those back, but they've already bloomed for this year. Remember those summer cheer daffodils we planted for my baby sis? Look, y'all, it's like about to be September, and these things are just starting to come out. That's crazy. The summer cheer daffodil. So daffodils apparently can come up, not just in the middle of summer or the beginning of summer or spring. The summer cheer daffodils apparently can come up around this time of year too. I guess they just needed a lot of heat. The coneflowers have not come out yet. Wait, no. You know, we got these coneflowers from the Dollar Tree grow kits as well. Their leaves are huge. Other name for coneflower, echinacea. You know, they have medicinal properties. We planted those because my little sis, Kiki, wanted some coneflowers because they attract butterflies. We planted the catnip for my cat Sana. The gladiolas was for my mom, who is Gigi. That's the Gigi unit garden. The rose was for my big sister. She loves roses. My big sister Shay. And the azalea was for big nephew. He liked the azalea. The lilies were for me. The hosta was for my son. The succulents for my little nephew. These are huge. Look at this. Don't mind the grass. He just actually cut and it just grew right back. Look at those coneflower leaves. They are huge. But no flowers yet. So that's pretty cool. We'll see what will happen with the coneflowers and the summer cheer daffodils. If anything will be blooming besides them, it may be the rose bush again. But we'll see what else happens. And the rosemary, I just cut some off because I harvested some for family when they came over this past weekend. Yep. So you pretty much have seen all of the garden for this video. I don't want it to be super long, so I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching Angel Loves Garden. Y'all stay blessed always. Stay safe out here. You know, it's getting really hot. Everybody just stay safe, and thank you for watching. Y'all stay blessed. Bye bye.